Hello. Okay, hello and welcome to another live stream. I do apologise about that just a second ago. Someone made me laugh. Right, we need mementos. So, no, that's the wrong name. I've just realised this has the wrong name. I mean, that is technically clickbait, but I've put the wrong name on the stream. Never mind. But welcome to the stream. We do need mementos, but that's not what we're doing. We need to do our dream snaps. I don't know why I put that as the title. That's clever. But let's get started. I am gonna just change the graphics just to make it a bit brighter for us. Because we are obviously doing our dream snaps. I don't want it to be really, really dark. Right. Oops, wrong button. Right. What I want to do is I just want to grab these. Hello to Fluky Gamer, who I've just seen is in the stream. How are you doing today? Oh. Okay, so, I do apologise about that, someone was just talking to me. Right, so, we have obviously got the dream snaps to do today. And obviously this is the... Hang on, what's it actually called? You'd think I'd check these things beforehand, wouldn't you? Pearls with paws. That's the plan. So that is what we have today for the dream snaps. So let's have a look at what we have. So it's obviously pearls with paws. So what do we have that kind of links with the dream snaps? What do we have? So obviously we're going to have our companion houses that I did just grab. I'm just going to put those down in a second. But I want to see what other decoration do we have that we can use for this dream snaps. Because I'm actually... hang on. I'm thinking, do we actually do it as the plaza? Or do we go and actually do it in one of the areas we've already built? Because that might work. If we do it in an area we've already built up, because we can then have more villagers there anyway. And I'm thinking, if we go to the Frosted Heights, where is it? There we go. If we go to the Frosted Heights, hopefully we can get this working. Just give me a second. There we go. Right. So if we do it here, we can clean it up, because obviously we've quite edited this a bit over time, and we haven't cleaned up any of, we've not cleaned things up after we've changed it. So let's clean all this area up, and then this would be a nice place to have loads of pearls with paws, because it's a little theme park. So I think that would be a nice idea. Would be to have this as a nice little area. Obviously within the theme park, which is obviously in the Frosted Heights. And we could have loads of villagers, which are equally, you know, a bunch of them have paws. So, you know, that goes with pals with paws, because they are friends as well. So that's the idea there. So let's now, if we go into furniture mode. Because obviously, as we said, this has maybe just got a little bit out of hand on stuff just not being cleaned up on when we've changed things. So I think firstly I want to move this tree. Oh, hang on, it will go over there. We can put the tree there. So if we put that tree there, I will pick that up. And then we can actually put that over here, I think. Will work better. So let's harvest that. There we go. Because then we've obviously got that space cleared up and cleared out. And actually, sorry, changed my mind again. I do that a lot. Let's... If we place this just about there. There we go, I think. Actually, no. Let's place it there, actually. And then we can move these snowmen a little bit. And we can make this look just a little bit nicer. A little bit more organised. And I'm actually just going to remove the ice. I think move this one, because the other one could kind of just be a backdrop ice. Hang on, let me pick up the wood that's on the floor, so we don't want that there either. And then let's do that, so we can dig that up and we can harvest these and remove the night thorns. There we go. And then if we go over here, then what we can do is grab that and just place that there, and then just momentarily place that there, and we do that. And we can make something that I think will look pretty nice. I'm just going to move this tree slightly. There we go. And then place this down as well. And we'll kind of open this space up a little bit more, which I do quite like. Because I would like to put an extra attraction in there. And I think, actually, because I've got an attraction in here. It's not in there. Is it in my recommended? No. Where is it? Spotlight Collection. The Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin. So let's buy that. Why not? Because we can then put a ride in this area as well, which I think will work quite nicely for the Dream Snaps as well. However, I'm just again gonna remove some ice and just do a little bit more work to make the space kind of opened up a little bit. Because also what I want is for everything to be not look too crammed in. I don't want it to look like everything's just been stuck really close together. So that's what I'm thinking. So let me move that, because then we can move that over there. We can put a little lamp over there, and then let's stick this snowman just there, because then we can move. I'm just going to do it like that. If we move that over there, and then there we go, and then actually move that across just a little bit, just so that it kind of looks usable. If we move that like that, and then yeah, there we go, because that's then not in the way. And then let's place down the miniature snow castle there, and then we can put the ice throne there, and that's that. Right, okay. So, do we have anything else that we think would look good in this area? Because I would quite like to add a little bit more stuff into this area to make it look a bit nicer. Also, as usual, let's place down some of the butterflies, which often do well in these dream snaps, so definitely want to place those down. Let's place this one there, and then we can put one there and there. There we go. And then what else can we place in here that would fit the kind of design style? I actually think if we were to actually move some of this forward, could we put those behind it, maybe? I don't know, to be honest. Or I had a better idea. Just give me a second.
Hey, hold up!
Okay, so what we're going to do is also move that out of the way, just so we can move the Woody's castle just a little bit across, because I've kind of had a thought that we can actually place something bigger down to make this area even better. And I also, with that, would like to see if I can move this tree a little bit. Right, so let's see if we can move that rock. And if we just place the cherry trees just kind of in the back here, just to keep them out of the way, because they're kind of in the way of the design, I think. So let's just go over here, because I want to make this theme park kind of function a little bit better. And I do apologise if you can hear people laughing in the background. It is just the people in they were in the same room as me who unfortunately, because I'm streaming, can't stop laughing today. So I do apologise about that. Hopefully they will calm down in a second. So let's go behind here. And can we... yeah, let's just do that. And yeah, we can move all of these cherry trees just behind the Pixar pal around, which I think will be quite nice. There we go. Because then we can move this tree out of the way a bit more. Remove those. And then I can move this tree as well, hopefully. Somewhere, please. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to move that tree much, to be honest. And then I'm just going to temporarily remove this. Oops. No, I don't want to remove the butterflies. Though actually, some of the butterflies might need to go. And then we just do that. Because then, can we place down... let's have a look what we have. Might not be in here, to be honest. I'll place down the flying blue butterflies over here. And then, have we got in here? Can we find the Arendelle City Centre items? If not, we will just go search for them. Ah, Arendelle City Centre. Perfect. So, there is just these kind of blocking the way a little bit. Oops. Right, let me do this. So we'll type in Arendelle, assuming I can spell. Apply filters. No, I can't spell. Does anyone know how to spell Arendelle? Okay. Well, instead of doing that, let's type in city centre. Because that might work better because I can spell that. Or apparently I can't. Why is that not working? Okay. Right, let me find it in here. I could have sworn it was... yeah, it is Aaron... oh. It's because it's the American spelling. Right, I can spell. It's the American spelling of centre. It threw me off. What is that? Can I move that? I can. Good. Just shove that out of the way. And then Arendelle City Centre can go in here. I just don't want it to remove that tree, to be fair. There we go. And then what we can do in here then is hopefully we can find the castle. It's the the miniature snow castle. Let's just do that. Yeah, miniature snow castle, which can just... oh, no. Right. Oh, that won't go in there. Okay. Never mind. That could go just off to the side slightly. Like, why not? Oh, we have 2 of those. We could put 2. We have 3 of those, apparently. How many do we have? 3. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure why we needed 3, but... you know, it's always good to have more than one. You never know when you're going to need 3 miniature snow castles. I mean, I don't think it'll be very often, but you never know when you'll need 3 miniature snow castles. However, let's go down here then. Because what we want to do is find the ice glazed couch, which we can place in here, just like so. And then if we go down here, hopefully we can find the other stuff that was laid out in this area before, that we just removed whilst we did the city centre item. I just want to see, can I move that? We can put that there. There we go. That's better. And then we can place the ice throne down as well, which also won't go in there. Okay. So the ice throne, I think we could put out here, actually. Could we put snowmen in here? Yes. Okay. There we go. So that kind of looks nice, I think. You've got a little city centre item there. And actually, can we move that? No, okay. Let's just leave that where it is. Okay, right. So, what we need to do is obviously we need to do the Power with Friends. We need to actually include parts of that into the thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is some of these items on the different scramble coin pieces, we'll put those down. Because then we can have some of the figurines of some pals before we put in the pet items. So we can actually have some animals in the image. Okay, so what we've done there is we've just put down a bunch of the scramble coin pieces as well as the snow globe just to make it fit in the thing. Once again, I do apologise about the noise in the background. I am aware that the laughing has at points got a bit louder than is ideal. But it is not to worry. And then let's... If we just kind of stand in front of this somewhere, just so we can hide this out. And then have I got another companion house? I should do somewhere. Let me just see if I can find the other companion house. There we go, it's there. So, I might actually hide the tropical one a bit more. If we can actually select it. Please. Let me select There we go. So if we can hide that just outside of the frame for the camera, put it like that. And then we can place down this companion house. And we can make sure that we have all of the butterflies out as well. And then let's head over there. And what we can do is we can bring in a bunch of characters into the frame, get a nice companion with us, and hopefully have at least some of these companions in the image with us as well. So let's go with 3. Let's get R2-D2, why not? I mean, you know, it's nice if we could get him out for a bit. And then if we do some flying ones, there we go. And then what companions... Should we actually go with R2-D2 with us, actually? If we do that, and then we could go with the Rainbow Fox as well. And then, obviously, we also need a nice outfit to go with it. Now, we could go with one of the posters not in the game, but Basil from the Great Mouse Detective. Because we have the tweed Basil coat. Which, you know, might work quite nicely. Because we could have the full outfit. Or we could go with the Jim Deere costume suit. Because that's from, I believe, Lady and the Tramp. Is there any other outfits that might actually work? I mean, as much as I like this jacket, I don't think I'm going to use that jacket. Right. And, you know, I do like wearing a Stitch cap. I do like having a Stitch hat on. Though not with that outfit. Admittedly, with that outfit, it doesn't work. Oh, we have the Oswaldian fedora. We could have the really big ears of Oswald coming out. Why not? I don't know. Right. So, Mystic really saying Basil. I'm guessing she is a fan of... the Great Mouse Detective. So, how about then? Let's... Seeing as our viewers seem to want me to put on Basil's detective suit, which is all the way at the top of here. Right. Tweed Basil coat. We won't put the tweed Basil cap on, but we'll leave that out, I think. Just so we can have a different hat. And then, what trousers? I think those trousers actually work with the outfit. I kind of like those trousers with the outfit. Because I don't think there is the... I don't think we have trousers for that coat. I don't think we have trousers for Basil's outfit. And then what we can do is we'll go through the items that we have, because we've obviously done the jacket. What hats do we have? Because obviously I want it to have some resemblance to Pose with Paws. So we could do some red Mickey ears, which kind of looks funny, to be honest. Or obviously we have the Oswaldian black white fedora. So what else could we do? I say we... Because I don't actually like that hat. I don't like Basil's tweed hat. So let's... That I think's a bit much. I think that hat's a bit much. Let's just put some red Mickey ears on. Why not? Because, you know, Mickey is a pal. Mickey is a pal. Top doesn't matter. We'll have a look at trousers. Oh, actually, that kind of works. Those trousers kind of work. Or we have that. I think those. I think the brown slacks work good. Okay, so then let's go into shoes then. Should we go with some scary Sully slippers? No. I don't want to put any, like, slippers on. I say we just go with that. And that works for the outfit. And then if we just go round and summon in different areas, summon some other pals, not with paws, but with hooves. For these other pals, we've got some pals with hooves instead as well.
Pals with wheels.
Just so we have lots of our pals in this image, paws or otherwise, we will still have lots of different friendly characters. There we go. And given the area, we have to have Sven, who I do kind of bring out for a lot of different dream snaps, but I love having him here. No, I don't need an umbrella. Right, so. So, which of these characters have paws? So, I think definitely Nala and Simba. Oops, I pressed the wrong button.
As usual, Linuses do all the work.
So, if we do the placement, and I want to pose the same for Simba, and then do the same with Nala, and then which of the other characters that we have on our list have paws? Because a lot of them... so we could do Beast, who's in a dodgy place, to be honest. Could he go a bit further from the camera? Why is Beast so close to the camera? No, I kind of think he's funny there. I kind of think that pose is funny. Is there anyone else that we have that's kind of actually got paws? Unfortunately, my game's not letting me access all of my villagers. Okay, so we can also do Goofy. Why not? Though Goofy is not anywhere in the image. Where is Goofy? Where is it even spawning Goofy? There we go. I don't want him there, though. Come on. Yeah, go there. Why not? And then we can widen the shot. Now that we've got everyone in some kind of position. And then... let's do that, I think. I don't want it, like... we could that time. We could change some of the settings just a little bit. Make it look a bit nicer. I don't know what I've done there. Hang on.
My, everyone here seems so busy.
Okay, right. So, let's just go through these. I'm not going to do any rotation on it. Though we can do a frame, I think. It's maybe a bit much. Okay, right. Oh, we could go with that. Or that. I think that's a nice one to do. Oh, so we need Touch of Magic off for now. Snippets, I don't think we'll see any on anyway. And then I think all the others is okay. So if we take the photo, and then we get to add even more pals, we have to add Stitch. We have to add Stitch. Not that big. Oh, there we go. Let's have Stitch in there. And then we need to realistically find some that actually have paws. I don't think we need any more Goofy. So we could do a Sully. We'll place him down there because he kind of looks cute just down in the bottom of the image. And then we could do Remy, or we could do a dog actually. We could do this little dog. Not that I know the name of the dog, to be honest. If anyone knows the name of that dog, you can feel free to let me know down below in the live chat. And then who else could we do? Right.
Wait.
So the other characters we've got this tiger. So we could add the tiger, or we could add Scrooge, Donald, or we do have Daisy. I would add Olaf, but he's not really got paws. So should we add? We'll keep it looking nice, and we will include Daisy. Just should we have her hiding just there? There we go. What do we think of that? I think that is quite a nice image. We've got lots going on, lots of pals. And I think that is a very, very nice image for pals with paws. So there we go. Okay, so so the picture was correctly submitted. Submission closes and vote starts in 17 hours. Hopefully we will get a video out for the reset, or around the reset time. Let me just clean up some of this, just so we can actually make this area usable again. So I don't want to completely take everything out, because some of the decorations that we have done are quite nice. But I just want to remove just some of the stuff, including all of the butterflies, which we have done. And I just want to remove all these scramble coin pieces as well. And there we go. That makes the area quite nice and usable. But just to kind of finish the designing bit off for here, let's just go and remove this ice sculpture thing. Block of ice. And then let's... So there we go. We've cleaned up that space, and I'm just going to remove the companion house, because we need to take the companion houses back to where they were originally when we started the video stream. It's a stream. Let me just type house in there, just so we can get... Why is it not showing the companion houses? Let me type companion. Right, come on. There we go. Oh, it's because it's companion home. Specifics. Let's see if I can figure out where that was. It was somewhere there. Yeah, that'll do. So, while we go over back down there, let's jump on Sven. And we will head over there. It's quite weird when you're wearing this jacket how your character sits on Sven. That's quite weird. So let's go all the way down here. Oops. We're just going to chomp black crops. Why not? And then let's see. What companions do we actually want hanging around our house? What companions should we have hanging around our house at the minute? So we'll put this raven in, and we'll go with the blue capybara. And we could go with, I definitely want the cherry blossom kind of dragon, because that's quite a nice companion. And then we'll go with the dog that's from this star path. And let's just choose some more random companions to join us. Okay, so what we've done there, so we've now done our dream snaps. Obviously, that is the dream snaps for this week. Okay, so I think for the rest of the stream, we will go actually on topic with the name of the stream, and shall we see if we can get some mementos. So the mementos obviously require the different characters. However, we need to actually level up. So Alice is nearly the right level. So we could do with doing Alice's favourite gifts. Cinderella is the right level now, so far as I'm aware. And Joy needs to get to level 10 to allow us to do Sadness's level 10 quest. And annoyingly, Joy is only level 7. So we could definitely do with doing her favourite quest as well. And then I think that's all the ones we need to do. Is it just 2 mementos we've got left? Or am I forgetting someone? 3. Yeah, because of Alice. Yeah. So we just need to do Alice and Joy on levelling up. So let's head to the Meadow Island where we have all of our storage and see what favourite gifts we can get ready for them. And we will also clear our pockets just because we have a whole lot of junk in our pockets. So we will just go through all of our chests, putting stuff away. And then we'll go through and figure out what we actually need to keep on us. Right, okay, there we go. So, obviously we know that gems, we know each of them wanted a gem. Aquamarine, no, that's sadness. We don't need sadness. So, let's go through then. Shiny Aquamarine is what Alice wants. So, let's do that for Alice. And then, do we have anything that Joy wants in this chest? It doesn't look like it. No. So, Joy doesn't want any gems from the valley, which is unfortunate. Let's go through here, see what we can find. Okay, so let's have a look. Joy. With the red daisy ready for Joy. Who also wants a white and pink falling peninsula. And then have we got anything else? No. So we've got 1 item for Alice, 2 items for Joy. So let's bring these down here. So what else did they want? Because... So Alice wanted chocolate chip cookies and a blue tail coneflower, which is from the Storybook Vale. And then Joy wants a shiny ruby. Do I not have any shiny rubies? Hang on. No, I've used all my shiny rubies. That's really awkward. Okay, let's just do what we can for now. And do we have any chocolate chip cookies? It doesn't look like it. We've got Minnie's gingerbread cookies. But I'm not seeing any chocolate chip cookies. I might be wrong. And to be honest, finding anything in here is difficult. Have I got a potion on my pickaxe? No. Have I got a pickaxe varnish? Pickaxe polish. There we go. So, let's see if we can make the chocolate chip cookies. We just need butter. Okay, we'll do that in a second then. Okay, so we're over in the area for the Storybook Vale. So, in theory, yeah, we do have the flower for Alice. So we have 2 items for each of them. So let's go down to the plaza. We'll go into Chez Remy, buy a butter, and then we'll see if we can get a shiny ruby really quickly to do the final item for Joy. And if you'll just give me one... Okay, right. So, these are all for Alice. So we just need to do a shiny ruby, if we can get one, for Joy's final friendship gift, which will hopefully level her up. At least to level 8 would be nice, because that is the one thing slowing me down on getting Pluto, and I really want to get Pluto, because that will be nice to have him hanging around with Mickey. So let's head in here, and we can see if it will... oh, there we go. We have 2 shiny rubies straight away. We may as well just do some more mining in here, just while we've got the miracle pickaxe polish on. Where am I going? Over here. Right. Let's go and mine this one. Yeah, we'll just mine in the righteous mines just until we finish using up the pickaxe polish. And just give me a second, just I'm gonna try and figure out why everyone that is in the same room as me. There's 3 people in the room with me, and they are all seemingly really finding something funny. So just give me a second while I figure out what that is. Okay, right. I do apologise about where I was just there doing some mining while not on camera. What? No. This is just going to make the situation worse. I do apologise on where I was mining while not on the microphone. That's what I wanted to say. I was just dealing with the fact that obviously the people in my room... the people in the room with me, not in my room. Man, that sounds really bad. Just give me a second. So, the people that are in the room with me, I was dealing with the fact that they are laughing a lot. Though apparently when I was trying to figure out how to say that, I was just messing it up anyway. So that's not helping the laughing, but I think they've calmed down now. So we can get on with doing what we need to do now. So let's head to the docks in Eternity Isle and give Joy her favourite gifts. And then what we can do is we can give Alice her favourite gifts, and hopefully we'll get somewhere on levelling them up, and then we will go and do Cinderella's level 7 quest to get, I believe it's the old photos is from Cinderella, which will be another memento for us. Oh, hang on. I never put the Emotions headquarters back. I can't remember why I moved it in the first place, but I didn't put it back. Emotions headquarters. Let's have a look. Because I need to figure out how this... Oh, I know why I moved it. was when I was trying to get the image for last week's stream. I was trying to get a nice image, and I was using the Emotions headquarters to get the villagers that I wanted, and that is why it wasn't here. Which I believe also means that Alice's house is equally in the Wish Blossom Ranch area. But let's speak to Joy. So she wants a shiny ruby. So we'll give her that. That sent her friendship bar up nearly nothing. Which is joyous. And then we'll give her a red daisy. Again, didn't send her friendship bar up very much at all. And then finally the white and red falling peninsula. Yeah, that.
Hey there.
And again, not leveling her up very much at all, which is really quite annoying. But let's just go and quickly do the daily discussion with her. There we go. And then let's go and give Alice her favourite gifts. We'll go over to the Wish Blossom Mountains because I believe that is where her house currently is. Just because I wanted to get the villagers for the photo for the stream from last week. Because I didn't get around to moving their houses back. So, where is Alice then? She's just over here. We will at some point, by the way. I know we started doing a design over here like 4 or 5 weeks ago. We will eventually get around to actually doing the design. I know we put the few walls up here like 5 or so weeks ago, but we will sort it out at some point. But let's give Alice a shiny aquamarine. As well as she can have a blue tail cone flower. And then finally we will give her the chocolate chip cookies. There we go. And let's just do a quick daily discussion with her. There we go. And none of them leveled up at all in that. But let's just quickly head to the Storybook Vale, where we could do the snippet catching with Joy, just to try and get her some extra XP, so that hopefully she will be leveled up soon enough. And then we can get a video out at some point of us unlocking Pluto, when we eventually have all the characters up to the right levels for that. I do just need to get a bit more energy, but I have nothing to eat. Okay. I'm not bothered about getting extra stuff. We can just harvest that. And let's eat some persimmons. There we go, why not? And then let's go over here. And we'll get as many of these as we can, just because it will get Joy some XP. Even though she's not set to sniper catching, it is a good way to get them some XP. Though the issue is they don't level up very quickly, which is rather frustrating, but it's fine. So if we go back to the Silver Summit, and let's try and do a quest with Cinderella to get one of the mementos, which will be very good. And then what we can do is we'll just probably hang out with a villager for the rest of the stream, trying to do at least some of the tasks to level them up. And I'm guessing, yeah, both the villagers I've got a level 5, good. Right, Cinderella. Oh, Cinderella is in whichever restaurant that is. That's the Chez Remy, okay. Well, let's go and get on Nightshade, and we will head over there. Through our lovely area for Cinderella. And while we head over and do this, I will just sort through my schedule for the week as I do in all of my streams. So tomorrow there is no stream. There will hopefully be a Hogwarts Legacy video uploading. And I will hopefully be recording a Heartopia video tomorrow as well, which will go out in probably a couple of days. But let's just start a dream come true. If it wants to work. I think the game broke. It would appear that the game has broken. So just give me a minute while I go and try and sort this. Yeah. The game's definitely broken, so we're just going to shut the game down and reload. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so we are just loading up now, so I will remove the start screen that I temporarily put back up. And there we go, so we are now loading. So while it loads, I'll talk through the rest of my schedule. So on Thursday, we will be streaming once again at 8 PM. So hopefully that will do well. So we're going to be streaming at 8 PM. And we are going to be streaming Pokemon Pokopia, which does actually release on Thursday. We will be live on that on release day. However, it will be a bit later in the day than when it actually releases. Just purely because of when I'm actually able to go live. But let's head over to the Shea Remy, and I'm just getting a warning message saying the audio stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended, but hopefully it is sounding okay for you. If not, just feel free to let me know in the chat. But yeah, so we will be on Pokemon Pokopia on Thursday, starting off that game, which will hopefully be very fun. And it will be my first time actually obviously playing that game, since it is a new release. And I have seen some stuff about the game, so I kind of know what's going on, but not all that much in terms of the gameplay, beyond the fact that we play as a Ditto and use a bunch of Pokemon for different uses, as well as we get to kind of enjoy having them around. But for now, let's see if we could start this quest with Cinderella.
Thank you for coming to see
I've been thinking of you, Corey. I was wondering about the mysterious fabric scrap and the white buttons we found. I've been curious about those too. This may sound odd, but ever since we found them, I've had a feeling that I'm meant to help you with something. Sounds like something weird and magical is happening. I hadn't considered that it might have to do with magic. I think we ought to speak with my fairy godmother. Perhaps she can help us understand what we're meant to do. Shall we pay her a visit? Absolutely. So meet the fairy godmother in her house. Where does the fairy godmother live? I don't believe it's... No, it's not in there. Is she still... She might be in the Sturbert Vale. Kind of forget where the fairy godmother actually lives. But anyway, so after the stream on Thursday, we will then be live again on Friday. Again, 8 PM Friday, we will be live. And that one, we will be playing Minecraft Survival. And I'm hoping that we will have our automatic farms fully set up by then, so we can do some of the work on actually building a nice exterior for them in that stream. So make sure you look out for those streams when they happen over the next few days. But Cinderella, Corey, what a lovely surprise to see you, dears. Would you like some pumpkin spice tea and perhaps a pumpkin scone? That sounds delicious, but it will have to wait. I'm afraid we haven't come for tea, Fairy Godmother. We have a question about magic for you. Of course, how may I help? A mysterious fabric scrap and some white buttons magically appeared when Cinderella and I were spending time together recently. I think they're pieces of another magical memento. Appeared magically, you say? What feelings do they give you, Corey? When I look at them, I get a strange nostalgic feeling. Goodness, something magical is happening right at this moment, and it certainly wasn't me. Pick up the instant photos. There you go, that's the memento done. Well, let's continue this quest. These photographs, they were of a school dance a long time ago. It was supposed to be an evening of fun with my best friends. But you're not pictured in any of these images. How curious. Perhaps Corey was magically removed. No, I remember now. I missed the dance because I got the flu. I was so sick I had to miss it. It was supposed to be a dream come true, but it was ruined for me. That's what I feel when I hold the buttons, and the fabric, and these photos. Corey, that sounds like it must have been very difficult. I'm so sorry. When my stepsisters tore up my gown and I thought I'd lost my chance to go to the ball, I was heartbroken. That's it, my dears. I know just what to do. This memento must contain all the hurt feelings you had from missing your own type of royal ball. And I have just the thing to fix it. It will take some time, but meet me in Cinderella's house and I'll tell you all about it. Okay. So let's head over to the Cinderella's castle over back in the Wish Blossom Mountains. So we will head over there and we will continue with the quest. And then so obviously this is going to be the quest to get the instant photos, which, as it does say, is a memento, which will mean we will have most of the mementos, because then we will literally just need the bear from Sadness and the kaleidoscope from Alice, both of which are going to take a little bit more time to do, but we will hopefully have them ready in the next couple of days. But it will probably be next week that I get Pluto. But Corey, I've gathered everything here for one special purpose, to make you the perfect outfit for a grand ball. You think a new outfit can resolve the magic and the mysterious fabric scrap and white buttons? Could you explain your thinking? I'm certain the feelings in those strange objects were put there in your youth at a time when you were very upset. To help those feelings, we shall hold a friendship ball in your honour to make up for the one you couldn't attend. Of course, and you can't go to a ball without something wonderful to wear. That's right, dear. Now, for the magic to work, the garment must be made by your hands. Mushu, Mickey and Aladdin. Mushu, Mickey and Aladdin are here to help you gather everything you'll need for a fashion grand garment. We all know I'm as good as gold. I'll help you gather some. I'm going to help you find gems. We always make a great team. And oh boy, we're going to pick some flowers together, Corey. Go with them, Corey. While you do, Cinderella and I will draft a pattern for you. Okay, so gather gold nuggets for buttons with Mushu. We have 7 on us at the minute. We can go and do this really easy because we have hundreds and hundreds of gold nuggets on our storage island. So let's head over there. It's just on the Meadow Island. And it is just going to be over this way. And we have absolutely hundreds of these. We can figure it out in a minute. We have, yeah, quite a few. But I think we only need, is it 5 more we need? Yep.
Sure seems happy here.
And then we need
Makes me
some
happy too.
white impatiens and some white passion lilies. So let's have a look. So we've got white impatiens. So let's get 5 of those. And white passion lily, let's get 5 of those. Because I didn't pay attention to how many I need. Oh, I need an extra white impatiens. Of course I do. Of course we do. Right. There we go. So, we've done that and we need 2 amethyst, 2 aquamarine, 2 diamond and 2 emerald. So, let's get the 2 emerald, the 2 amethyst, and then what else do we need? Aquamarine is up here. And then, diamond. Oops. Let's just put those in there together. And there we go. So, show Cinderella the mysterious fabric scrap and white buttons. And let's head back to the Silver Summit in the Wish Blossom Mountains to go and continue this quest over in Cinderella's house, which I'm guessing... Oh my god, she's not actually there, is she? She's in the restaurant still, I think. Oh no, she's moved. She's no longer in the restaurant. Assuming that is Cinderella. Might not be, to be honest. Well, let's have a look. And yeah, we'll try and do this quest. So it's obviously... This one will get us yet another memento, which will be in keeping with the title of We Need Mementos. Since I did kind of put the wrong name on the stream. So let's just head down here. And we can show Cinderella the buttons and the scrap.
Would you help
So let's give those to Cinderella.
I'm very happy to see you.
Okay, wonderful dear. You have everything you need. What should we do now, Fairy Godmother? Corey, you must make the coat of companionship with your own 2 hands. Then try it on. It will require everything you've gathered, the mysterious fabric scrap and white buttons.
You know, my mouse friend Gus would love visiting Remy's restaurant.
Okay, so we'll craft the coat of companionship in just a second. If we just go over here and we can go into Scrooge McDuck's general store.
The sun's shining almost as bright as my money.
Okay, so coat of companionship. So let's get that crafted. And we are, unfortunately, Mystic Moon, we are going to have to get rid of Basil's tweed jackets. We've had to get rid of the tweed jacket. And we now have the coat of companionship instead. I think it looks nicer. I like this coat. I like this coat more than Basil's tweed coat.
Hello.
So, this coat is beautiful, Corey. Made with items found with friends. This coat will suit our magic ends. How does it make you feel? I feel really... I feel ready for a grand ball. Wonderful, because a grand ball is just what we're planning. It should be just the thing to break the spell on the fabric. And those... What are they called again? Autographs? No, phonomaths. Photographs, that's it. Photographs. That reminds me, I should take a selfie to remember this
Never
moment.
forget
You will let me know
kindness
if I
can
can
defeat
help, won't you?
anything.
There we go. And we can talk with Cinderella.
I'm so
The
glad
coat
you're
looks
here.
quite charming on you. Do you feel all the love and friendship you imbued in the fabric? Has the feeling of the mementos changed? I definitely feel some magic wearing this. I can feel the love of my valley friends. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that the magic is working for you. Now, I must continue with the plans for your friendship ball. Please rest and have an enjoyable time. I'll let you know as soon as everything is ready.
You're making so many dreams.
Okay, so that is another memento then ready. So let's go and put the nostalgic instant photos down here with the mementos. And what I'm actually going to do is... Hang on, why can I not figure out how... I will. I just would swap those round just so we have the mementos up on this side and then the stuff for the bear that we will eventually make with sadness. But I think there is probably going to be a good time to end the stream. Not only as long as usual, to be honest, but we have got a fair amount of dream snaps. And we have obviously done that quest with Cinderella. So what we'll do is also, I just want to say, I have now actually done the final duty on the star path. So we did manage to do the 10 shiny gems. So we have now finished the full star path. And we have done this week's routine duties as well. So we are all ready for next week's routine duties that release in 16 hours and 40 minutes. And obviously we will then get a new challenge to do as well. And we'll get to start voting on this. So if any of you see this come up on your voting, make sure you do vote for it. It'll be greatly appreciated. I think there's lots going on there, and I think I'm hoping people will like that. There's lots of pals with paws, so I think it will work really well. But for now, thank you very much for watching this stream, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.